Hey everybody, and thanks for clicking on this video and checking out my channel. I'm going through all the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies in preparation for Avengers Endgame when it comes out in April. We're making our way through the MCU, and right now we are on Phase 2, and we've hit Captain America the Winter Soldier. Before we begin, I'm going to be talking about this movie in spoilers, in-depth spoilers. I'm going to spoil a lot about this movie. If you haven't seen it, I recommend that you go watch it and then come on back, and I'd love to talk about it with you. With all that out of the way, let's talk about Captain America the Winter Soldier. So Captain America the Winter Soldier is directed by Anthony and Joe Russo, aka the Russo brothers, and sees Chris Evans return as the Star-Spangled Man, Captain America, in modern day. As Steve Rogers is trying to navigate his way through life in this new era, he works with Nick Fury and S.H.I.E.L.D., running missions for them as Captain America. When S.H.I.E.L.D. is compromised, Steve teams up with Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow to discover the truth behind the corruption and lies that are within their agency. This is the Russo brothers' debut in the MCU, and they come out with a bang. They bring a real political thriller and bring a spy espionage secret agent type movie to the MCU with this film. This is the movie that really made Chris Evans shine as Captain America. He plays Captain America with a bit more edge, but he still has the Boy Scout attitude and personality that we've known to come and love about Steve Rogers and Captain America. And watching him walk through this new life and how he's dealing with this new reality is really interesting to watch. I love watching those scenes where he's going around the Captain America museum, and you can see the confusion out of Captain America that Chris Evans brings to the role. And I love the scene where he goes to visit Peggy Carter when she's older, again played by Hayley Atwell, and the makeup on Hayley Atwell in this scene looks really good. But this scene is just so beautifully heartbreaking because it's Captain America visiting Peggy Carter, the last little bit of his old life that's alive. And she's got dementia, so she's like fading away, and it's like his old life, his past, is slowly fading away from him. And when he goes to see her, and they're having that cute conversation, and then she forgets who he is and gets all teared up because she's seeing him for the first time again, it's just so heartbreaking and sad to watch this character that was so strong in the last film, see how she's deteriorating in this film, and also to see Captain America's realization that this is the last part of his life, his old life that exists, and it's slowly dying. It's one of my favorite scenes in this movie. And also seeing Captain America work within S.H.I.E.L.D. is interesting too because they do things that he doesn't agree with. When they go on missions, Captain America's team members have side missions that he's not aware of. This is the case with Black Widow in the first mission that they go on. And watching Captain America work with S.H.I.E.L.D. really brings a lot out of this character because you see the skepticism of how the agency works, and you really see him clash with Nick Fury a bunch of times about what authority and what government is supposed to do and what freedom is supposed to mean to people. And watching Nick Fury and Captain America clash over this issue really shows the ideology that both of these characters have. And speaking of Nick Fury and Black Widow both get a lot of time to shine in this movie. Especially Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow. She really gets to show off Natasha's personality, her snarkiness, her attitude, and gets to demonstrate her skills as a spy and an agent within S.H.I.E.L.D. And this is the most butt that she gets to kick since the hallway scene from Iron Man 2. And we get to learn so much more about this character than we ever got to learn about her in Avengers 1 and in Iron Man 2. And I love when Captain America and Black Widow are fugitives of S.H.I.E.L.D. and they have to come together and work together and team up. And Captain America and Black Widow's team up in this movie is so great because they're so different people. They've got so many different ideologies and morals to them. And watching those characters come together and their personalities and playing off of each other is so much fun. It's kind of like a big brother, little sister relationship. And it also demonstrates Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow's spy skills because she teaches Steve Rogers some skills about being inconspicuous. And those scenes really help to show off Black Widow's personality and character as well. And Samuel L. Jackson's Nick Fury gets a lot to do in this movie, the most he's gotten to do in the MCU thus far. Nick Fury really gets in on the action in this movie. I really love the car chase scene with Nick Fury. It's thrilling, it's exciting, it's a little suspenseful, and it really gets to show off that Nick Fury is someone who's not to be messed with in this scene. And it's also the introduction to Winter Soldier, and I love the way that the Winter Soldier is introduced in this movie. He kind of comes out of the fog. He's almost hauntingly like a ghost figure. He comes out of nowhere, and he just has such a presence when he comes on screen for the first time. And the Russo brothers just bring a lot in this movie that I love, and they also took a lot of things in the MCU in a new direction with this movie. We learned that Hydra has actually been growing within S.H.I.E.L.D. for decades now, and that many members of S.H.I.E.L.D. are actually Hydra members. And we actually get to see that the actor in Thor 2, the background guy, the bald guy with the glasses, and the senator or the judge from Iron Man 2 who wanted to take Tony's suits are actually members of Hydra within S.H.I.E.L.D. Which not only is this amazing detail, but it also helps to make this universe feel even more connected and more real when you bring these two characters that have no real presence in the past two films. They're really just in the background, but when you bring them into this film and make them a part of something this big, when you watch them in the other films, it just adds so much more to those characters, even though they're mostly just background actors. And revealing that Winter Soldier is actually Bucky Steve's best friend from when he was back in World War II, who allegedly died when he fell off the train. If it wasn't in the comics and comic book readers didn't know about this, I think this could have been a really big plot twist in movies. By having Hydra and Bucky both involved in this story really adds a lot more weight to the conflict with Steve Rogers, because now it's almost like his past is catching up with him. He's got to face his past head on. And it really makes the stakes feel heightened than they already were. And the Russos also bring a lot of fantastic action to the MCU. This movie has some of the best action within the Marvel Cinematic Universe to me. A lot of it's just hand-to-hand combat. It's not really over the top, but it's so well choreographed and grounded that it's so thrilling and exciting to watch. There were so many great action sequences in this movie. You have the open action sequence with the mission that Captain America's on, saving the S.H.I.E.L.D. hostages from the pirates, and this action sequence on this ship and saving the hostages feels straight out of like a Bourne or a James Bond movie. There's also the elevator sequence where Steve Rogers is in the elevator and more S.H.I.E.L.D. agents slowly start coming in. And Steve starts making observations about the men, noticing sweat, noticing them kind of reaching for their guns a little bit. And these observations, he's slowly piecing together what's about to happen. And it leads into an awesome brawl within the elevator where Steve Rogers as Captain America just takes out all these guys at once. And the build-up to that scene actually has some really good suspense to it. And when the brawl takes place, it just gets my blood pumping. It's so exciting. It's so thrilling. I love that action sequence so much. And also the street fight with Bucky and Captain America. That knife fight is so well choreographed and it's so fast-paced and exciting and thrilling. And so well shot. The choreography on that knife fight in the street looks fantastic. I love that scene. And the final confrontation of Bucky and Steve Rogers as Captain America and Winter Soldier has a lot of emotional weight to it. And this is it. This is the movie that made Captain America in the spotlight. This is the movie that made Captain America as popular as he is today. As well as introduced Bucky and Winter Soldier, which is a beloved character now. Really showcased Nick Fury and Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow and what those characters were capable of and how awesome they were. And people have been praising this movie since it came out, and I'm not going to stop here. Captain America Winter Soldier is awesome. Not only is it a great movie on its own, but it's an amazing movie within this Marvel Cinematic Universe. Guys, in the end, Captain America Winter Soldier showcased Steve Rogers and Captain America in the best way possible, showed us a side of that character that we had not seen up until that point, really got to showcase and put a spotlight on Samuel L. Jackson and Scarlett Johansson as their respectful characters Nick Fury and Black Widow, took elements in the MCU in a new direction, and gave an exciting and thrilling story with great action sequences to the MCU, and is really the movie that made Captain America as beloved as he is now. The Russo brothers made a big impact and hit it way out of the park with their debut MCU movie, and it would not be the last time that we heard these guys' names mentioned in the MCU. Guys, thanks again for clicking on this video and checking out my channel. There's a lot to unpack with Captain America the Winter Soldier, and I'm sure I missed a lot of stuff. If you'd like to share your thoughts and opinions and talk about the stuff that I'm sure I missed, I'd love for you to do so. Comment down below in the comment section. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions about Captain America the Winter Soldier. Guys, I'm going to be back soon talking more MCU movies leading all the way up to Avengers Endgame. Coming up next, we're leaving Earth and we're heading off to meet the Guardians of the Galaxy. If you'd like to join me to talk about that movie, I'd love for you to do so. Come on back and let's have a fun time talking about these movies together. Guys, once again, my name's Zachary Milne. Thank you for talking movies with me, and I hope you have yourself a great day.